struggle where I have to die to myself and truly live after Jesus. You know,
Right.
and that's going to come with the struggle, and that's something that I will always struggle with, and that's totally fine that I'll always struggle with it. But it is something that I have to wrestle with, and it is something that I will have to work day by day by day to try to turn away from that. Because I want to live a life that is glorifying and edifying to Jesus. That is
Wow.
far more important to me than enjoying, the sexual pleasures that I might have with another man for however many years that I live on earth.
Yeah.
And you had said such a great point. 8 years is nothing compared to eternity with Jesus.
Yeah.
I think that is so phenomenal and so interesting to me. So
Yeah, I really agree with that completely, because just that whole idea of living for the moment and maybe living for something that might feel good for a very short time, but then sacrificing an eternity with Jesus. And it makes me think of Jesus' words when he says, "What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world but forfeits his soul?" I really admire your courage and your wisdom. And it sounds like even though your flesh tells you one thing and you do want a certain kind of relationship, it sounds like you want something even more, which is to know Jesus and to grow closer to him.
I have to compromise at some point. What is more important to me? Being happy for a few years with somebody that I think I love, or being content with Jesus, who is the creator of the universe, who loves me so much to the point where, he died on the cross for my sins. Just think about that. Is there someone in your life that would be willing to die for you? I genuinely don't know anyone that would be seriously willing to die for me.
Yeah.
Greater love is known than this, that one laid down his life for a friend. And Jesus did exactly that. Why? Because he cared enough about me. He took upon himself my sin, my shame, my guilt, all of my insecurities, all of my doubts, my fears. He took that upon himself freely and willingly. That is so incredible to me. And
Such
what
love.
else what else could I give to him but my life? That is something that I will always be in awe of. He is willing to do all of this for me, so I can choose him.
It's incredible, especially when we think about that in the Bible. It says that when Jesus died for us, we actually were his enemies.
Right.
So the Bible says that someone might dare die for a friend, but to die for your enemies. And it's just such incredible love. It's like we don't even have a capacity to fathom that kind of love.